Hey, it's Fran Harris with another question of the day in 3, 2, and go. Hey, it's Fran Harris. Good to see you again. Now, I wrote a report last year called The Success Manifesto. And in this report, it's about a 35-page report, I share with you the 10 principles that have changed my life. These are the 10 shifts that I made that changed every facet of my life. So I want to share those with you over the next few videos. The first manifesto principle that has truly changed every aspect of my life. Are you ready for it? Okay, some of y'all are not going to be ready for this. Is I stopped lying. Let me repeat that. I stopped lying. Now, some of you are thinking, oh, come on, everybody lies, Fran Harris. Everybody lies. I'm not going to believe that you don't lie. Here's the thing. The reason you don't believe that I don't lie or that people are incapable of not lying is because you're a liar. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I decided that I wasn't going to lie anymore. Not going to lie about my weight, not going to lie about my age, not going to lie about where I was, not going to lie about who I saw, not going to lie about who I know. I decided that I was not going to lie anymore. Now, you might be wondering, why, of all the things I could change, why would I change that part of my life? Because it helped me realize that I needed to look at certain areas of my life that I was unhappy about. Otherwise, I mean, why do you lie? Why do you lie to people? We lie to people because we want them to see us in a different light. Take, for example, if I took you out to lunch right now and I said, hey, Bob or Larry or Francine, how much money do you make? Most of you, 99% of you would lie. Why? Some people will say, well, because it's none of your business. No, the reason you would lie is because you want to influence the way I see you. That's why people lie about money. If I say, oh, how much do you weigh? 99% of you are going to lie because you want to change or influence the way I see you, the way people see you. If I ask you, have you ever cheated on your wife? You ever cheated on your husband? 99% of you are going to lie. Why? Because you are going to want to influence the way I see and perceive you. So what am I getting at here? If you are a better person, if you are living at a higher level, then you start to be less concerned with what people think and feel and believe about you. You just do. And you start being the person that you know that you can be, but more importantly, you stop trying to be this persona that you're trying to sell to people all the time. You're trying to sell it to the people in your professional life. You're trying to sell it to your people in your personal life. You're constantly trying to sell a persona. And that's why we lie. But what would happen if you stop worrying about how people saw you? What would happen if you stopped being so concerned with what people thought about you? You would stop lying. If you were not so interested in selling me something you're not, you would have no need to lie. So think about that. I guarantee you, after watching this video, you will be more aware, you will be acutely aware of how many times during the course of a day that you are trying to sell someone something about you that you're not. Around your income, around your weight, your age, your spirituality, who you've been in relationships. Be the person you can be. Be the highest version of yourself, the best version of yourself, and you will have no need to lie. The other reason we lie is because we don't want to lose out on certain things, right? So if you're in a relationship and they say, do you think she's pretty? Do you think he's fine? Do you think he's... Most of us will go, well, we'll downplay our answer to that, right? Why? Because we don't want to get into a fight. We don't want to get into a conversation that we don't think we can handle ourselves in. We don't want to maybe even expose something about our past or our present. But what you do when you lie is you tear at your own fabric. You tear at the fabric of who you are and who you can become. Forget about the other person in the relationship at this point. When you lie, you are constantly cheating yourself of a true experience to be vulnerable, to be honorable, to be noble, to be human. We lie because we're afraid we're going to lose something. We lie because we perceive that something that we have or hold dear might be threatened if we tell the truth. But I tell you, the relationships that you will be able to have once you commit to full truth, once you commit to truth, your relationships change. Now, if both of you or your business partners or you're in your intimate relationships, once both of you start to go, you know what, we're going to live our relationship in truth. And we're going to be able to deal with the difficult feelings that we have when that truth arises. For some people, it's just not worth it. But I can tell you from experience, from being in relationships personally and in business, where the people I'm dealing with are at such a high level of honesty and integrity, it changes every relationship. And I'll tell you the last thing, and I'll wrap this video up. The last thing that happens when you start living in truth is you start to see people for who they are. It's a weird thing. You start to know when people are lying to you. You start to know when people are they're trying to fool you. You just start to know. Once you start to peel back the layers of deceit that all of us have been conditioned to bring on and have be a part of our lives and our personalities and who we are, once you start to chip away at that stuff and start to become a truly soulful, spiritual, honorable individual, your whole world opens up to you. The opportunities you have in personal relationships just completely change. And the fabric of those relationships change forever. I challenge you today to live more honestly, to think about why you are tempted to lie in your relationships and not be honest. Until then, go out there and make your move, make your mark, and make your difference.